Welcome back to TRVLRS PLACE. In the heart of the old town of Nuremberg, there is a place that seems to switch on Christmas mode for an entire city the moment the first lights go on and the wooden stalls open their shutters. Between the church towers, the historic facades, and the cobblestone streets, the Christkindlesmarkt turns the Hauptmarkt into a glowing stage where locals meet friends, after work, and visitors from all over the world come to experience what many imagine when they think of a traditional German Christmas market.
Druck dazu eine Ehre. Keine Bohle. Was sagen Sie? Aber was ich habe, nicht. So. Nächste bitte. Dankeschön. Bitte schön. 11 Euro bitte, nicht wahr? Dankeschön. Vielen Dank.
What makes this market so special is not just its size or fame, but the feeling that this has been going on here for a very long time, and that each generation has added its own little details. Historical sources trace the market back to at least the early 17th century, and over the centuries, it has grown into one of the most famous Christmas markets worldwide, attracting well over 2 million people every year who stroll between the stalls with a hot drink in their hands and a red nose from the cold winter air.
Da kann es auch nicht besser gehen. Ja, was ist jetzt so los? Scheiße.
The opening ceremony with the Nürnberg Kreiskan, which recites a festive prologue from the church balcony above the market, has become a signature moment that is broadcast far beyond the city and signals that the festive season has officially begun. If you walk through the alleys of stalls, you quickly notice how concentrated and dense this little Christmas town is. Around 170 to 200 wooden booths stand tightly packed next to each other, decorated with lights, fir branches, and traditional ornaments, so that every step offers a new view, a new smell, and a new sound.
Ja.
Many of the stalls are family-run businesses that have been coming here for decades, and they sell everything from carved nativity figures, hand-blown glass baubles and straw stars to candles, textiles and small toys that fit perfectly into a suitcase and later onto a Christmas tree somewhere in the world. The true soul of the market, however, lies in its flavors. The air is thick with the scent of roasted almonds, spicy gingerbread, and hot mulled wine. And again you pass grills where the famous Nürnberg Rostbratwurst sizzles, usually served as 3 in a bun, that you eat while walking as the juice drips onto your fingers.
Or anything else.
At other stalls, bakers stack trays of the protected Nuremberg Lebkuchen, whose mix of nuts, honey, and spices has been perfected over centuries, while nearby people line up for potato pancakes from the pan, freshly baked waffles, fruit dipped in chocolate, and, as a highlight on the edge of the market, a huge cauldron of Feuerzangen bowl that spreads the smell of rum and citrus across an entire square. Beyond food and shopping, the Christkindlesmarkt is also a small journey through stories and traditions. The figure of the Christkind, which replaced St. Nicholas in Protestant regions centuries ago, still shapes the image of the market today and appears not only at the opening, but also in visits to children's events and social institutions around the city. In side streets, there is the Market of Partner Cities with products and delicacies from all over the world, and a dedicated children's Christmas area with small rides and activities, so that families can experience the festive atmosphere in a slightly calmer, playful setting, away from the densest crowd in front of the main stalls.
Wir haben in Bayern so den Laufer
If you stay until late in the evening, when the day visitors have slowly left and the lights reflect in the dark windows of the surrounding houses, the market reveals its quieter side. Couples stand at high tables, warming their hands on mugs. Groups of friends laugh over shared paper plates, and in the background, a choir might sing carols while the church bells mark the passing of time above the rooftops. In these moments, the Christkindlesmarkt no longer feels like a tourist attraction with impressive visitor numbers, but like a living piece of city culture that reconnects people with childhood memories, regional traditions, and the simple joy of walking through the cold night with something warm in your hands and lights all around you.
Und Papier umbuchen.
You're ready. I'm big, but not that big. Okay. Okay. This piece is this piece. That, and this. Yes. And one of those mini packs. Mini packs. Schoko oder? Schoko. Na, da haben wir 8000. I was in court yesterday. 25.
Je mehr das rübergeht, desto feiner wird es, desto ein bisschen ringartig. Und hier ist schon sehr filigran, wenn ich da schon sehr feine Strukturierung.
Was kostet der denn?
Und weiter.
Sind Sie nicht der Autoautomat?
Noise in my image.
Dann waren wir jetzt da drin, ja? Ja, ich habe jetzt schon.
Die große Arbeit, die große Ausgangsgang, das ist, irgendwann wächst es auch, wenn du dauernd die Kiste brauchst. Du willst da rum und du willst Brauches machen, du willst den Weg auf alle Straßen.
Men som sagt, det är
Hay cabritas. Y aquí también. Y ahí también.